Hey, what's up guys? Irish Pepper and Remy the Wonder Dog here, the zombie attack pup. And we are still out here working on learning how to use this. Seriously, buddy? Remy, move. Good help is so hard to find these days. But we are still working on learning this Sheppard sling. I'm not gonna hit you, but you need to stay clear. So I've been since the last video, I've really been working on technique and just style. And that one seems to be working pretty well. That's like an overhand throw that I'm learning from hand slings. I mentioned that previously. Also, what I'm finding out is that, just like, any projectile weapon, the ammo that you use really helps. So with this sling, it's really small. It doesn't handle a whole lot. Matter of fact, it only handles comfortably probably like rocks and pebbles of that size. Yeah, thank you for your input. Rocks and pebbles, like, around that size. Not very big. I mean, even this thing right here is pushing it. So, I'm going to show you guys a demo here. I also gathered up some other, decent looking stones for slinging, but these are going to be way too much for the sling that I built. Yeah, I would love to be able to hurl that sucker across, something like that, but it's just not going to fly. But I'm going to show you guys the difference here right now. We'll try this kind of oblongish stone right here. Come on, Rem, move. I don't want you to get hit. It landed behind the camera. It didn't even work. We'll try this one here. Again, way too big for this pouch. Yeah, it didn't even work. Let's give this a shot. Again, way too big compared to the sling. Actually, it made it out there. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but I'm just going to call that dumb luck. Now let's go with the stones that are more appropriate for this sling. Some of the smaller ones that I showed you, like that one. Look out, bud. Move. That's a no-go. Despite it even being like, the preferred ammo for this, the preferred rock size, it's still not 100%. And a lot of this is on me, but also at this point, it's coming down to my projectile choosing. Just got one out there, as opposed to the very first time that I tried this when I was barely getting them 5-10 yards. Now I'm starting to sling them anywhere from 20 to 30 yards out into the river. So it's a work in progress. I definitely want to redo this sling, or make another one rather, with a bigger pouch that can handle something more substantial. because this you know, this pouch just isn't cutting it. And I have a tendency to keep shooting off to the left. My release is a little too late. Watch out, bud. Watch your face. Way off to the left. I know it's hard to see on the river because the river's so high, moving quick. It's all glassy from the sun. But yeah, that one actually made it out there. We'll go one more shot before we wrap this up. Watch out. Right out there. As I said, you know, I can't tell if the camera's picking up, but it's getting better. You know, it's a work in progress, just like anything else. You know, you gotta practice, you gotta experiment. You know, get out there, you gotta keep on keeping on. So, all right, guys, Irish Pepper and Remy, we're gonna sign off. I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care, stay safe, get out there, practice what you preach, practice what you want to know, and just keep doing it. Have a blessed day.